And the winner of the David and Goliath Award is Plan B on Orkambi. Just Treatment organised alongside parents and patients to challenge the drug company, NICE and the NHS. NHS England has since made Orkambi available to all those who need it.
Congratulations on your David and Goliath Award. Welcome, Dermot MacDonald. Yeah, whoop, whoop. This is fantastic. How excited are you?
Oh, so excited. Thanks so much. I think people have said before, like, this is a real honour to be kind of nominated alongside all these other amazing campaigns. But it's most important because for us, this was really a campaign which was, it started with the parents and the patients and their families, and they were the ones that led it right from the start and throughout. And so they're on a kind of a group Zoom call, watching along and having a drink right now. And I'm just so pleased for them because they put their heart and soul into this fight for so many years when their child's lives were on the line in the face of greed from a big pharmaceutical company, and they were so determined and so effective. And I'm so proud that we were able to support in that campaign fight.
For people who don't know the backstory or hearing about Orkambi for the first time, what did the campaign want to achieve?
So cystic fibrosis is a lifelong condition that will lead to serious ill health and premature death for those people that are born with it. And a new series of drugs were developed in recent times that became transformative for the patients that were able to get access to it. But despite being developed with public funds largely or significantly, the price that was set for that medicine, Orkambi, one of the drugs in question, was so high that the NHS simply couldn't afford it. It was over £100,000 per patient per year. And the parents that we were working with had fought for years, along with the rest of the CF community, to try and get the two parties to come to an agreement and get access, and it just wasn't working. And so when they turned to us, we highlighted that it doesn't have to be like this. There doesn't have to be this stalemate. The government's actually got the power to break that drug company's monopoly and put the lives of NHS patients before the profits of the drug company Vertex. And so that's what we did. We organised a campaign that roped in all kinds of people from across the country, patients and their families, experts, international allies, journalists, politicians, and everybody in between, including lots of friends in other parts of the world where the drug was being made generically at an affordable price. And we showed that the main barrier to those patients getting access was simply a lack of political will. And so what we did was we tried to corral every bit of energy and action we could to put pressure on the government to accept that they had to put the lives of those patients first and make moves to break the monopoly and provide access to the affordable version of the medicine. And in the end, that pressure told, and the drug companies, seeing their profits at risk, came back to the negotiating table and struck a deal that was a fair price for the NHS and meant that thousands of patients get access to a medicine that have changed their lives.
Amazing. It does sound like a massive mountain to climb, and it truly is a brilliant example of a David and Goliath battle. Given your experience and your work at Just Treatment, what is the one piece of advice that you'd like to pass on to other campaigners about where you start with a battle like this?
So it's really important for us to start with the people that are directly affected. I think it's easy to say we're a patient-led campaign, but for that not to mean anything. But I hope that it's true that every decision that was made was taken by the people that this directly affected. So that group of parents were they were the ones that were doing the dog work. They were the ones that were making the decisions, and we worked to support them as best we could. But if you start with those people that are directly affected and you work together to bring them together in solidarity with each other and with other patient groups, NHS patients working together are incredibly powerful. And we've got so many serious threats to the future of our health service right now, where profits are increasingly going to be put before patients' lives unless we do something about it. That kind of coordinated action led by NHS patients is going to be really, really critical. And we're there for the fight for the long term. And we hope that everybody else joins us and gets involved, because God knows we need it.
Thank you so much, Dermot MacDonald.